Phoenix, Arizona, Eduardo Ayala. Introducing out of the red corner. He weighed in at 159.8 pounds, wearing black trunks with gold trim. His record is perfect, 7 fights, 7 victories, 5 of those victories coming by way of knockout. From Las Vegas, Nevada, the legend lives on, Niko.
Gentlemen, we've already gone over the rules of the dressing room. I want you to obey my commands at all times. Most importantly, protect yourself at all times. Punches right here and up are good. These trunks are a little high, so punches right here and up are good. Touch gloves. Let's go to work.
This is Niko Walsh's 8th fight in 17 months as a pro, and he said if there was an award for fastest growing fighter, I would win it. So what kind of growth, Dre Tim, do you guys want to see from Niko Walsh tonight?
He needs to look better than he did the last time. That's the kind of trajectory he's on, where regression is going to make a lot of noise. People are going to notice that right away. Walsh needs to keep improving in all categories: his skill set, offense, defense, the total package.
Bernardo, I just need to see a lot of improvement just with Dre. I second that what Dre said. But he's in there with a real fighter tonight, man. Ayala doesn't have a whole lot of punching power, but he does know how to move those hands. And he understands some of the sweet science. You see the feint right there from him. He's using his jab to get inside. But he throws punches and bunches of combination.
That jab that snaps back the head of Niko Walsh. And Rashida said, every time I see his head snap back, I get flashbacks. She does not like to see her son get hit because she knows what those punches did to her father.
I don't blame her.
Keep your hands up when you punch. Good, keep touching it. Double up sometimes.
Eduardo Ayala said, look, do you know what it would mean for my career to have a win over Niko Walsh?
It's like Super Bowl, that right hand right there. Whoa, return fire back from Niko.
That right hand you just saw from Walsh is a natural shot that he throws. Good left hook right there from Ayala.
There's a right hand from Ayala.
Right hand from Ayala.
Look, Ayala came to give it all he's got. He's got absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. Even looking decent against Niko Walsh, he gains.
That's a win for him.
And to mention, he is in his hometown too.
Absolutely. You hear the fan support here for Ayala.
Come on, work yourselves out. No holding. Work yourselves out.
I'm looking for Niko. In his last fight, he got hit with too many right hands. That's what I'm looking for, avoiding the right hand shots. And so far, he's been doing a good job avoiding that shot.
Nice left uppercut from Niko Walsh, and a right uppercut now from Niko.
That right hand from Ayala is going to keep causing Walsh trouble because he whips it quickly without even thinking. You don't have time to prepare for it. And to Tim's point, that's the punch that Walsh gets hit with.
That is good. Now it's a right hand from Ayala, and then followed up by a left hook.
So it's the rhythm and cadence right now that's throwing off Niko Walsh. Niko want to fight at a more comfortable pace and a calm pace, whereas you have Ayala that wants to speed things up a bit. And he has some quick hands.
He's undersized for this weight division, but his heart is oversized as Ayala fears no man once he steps into that ring.
And see, when he throws the combinations, it acts as defense for him as well, Ayala. And Niko has to find a way to find the right time to punch in between those combinations.
A nice right hand from Niko, who has had several changes in his camp in a short time as a pro, but his current team, led by Coach K. Karoma, seems to be sticking, giving him more confidence than he's ever had before. And Niko didn't have any black eyes in sparring, but so far he's been hit a lot early by Ayala.
You know, you can't swim without getting wet, and you can't fight without getting hit. But I know he's not getting hit with flush shots like I'm usually seeing him get hit with.
And he said, I know that Ayala throws combination punches. I just have to punch in between his shots.
Or he can punch after his shots. You know, the overhand right again.
Stay tight, stay tight.
That's going to be a problem because it's landing.
Guess what? Niko Ali Walsh wasn't the only one who did a character study on his opponent, Ayala. It seems like Ayala watched some tape too.
And the stage is set for Ayala to fight the best fight he's ever fought thus far, and even maybe fight over his head and pull the upset tonight. Home crowd. He's already having success early, and that crowd is going to help him that much more.
41 rounds of experience in 12 fights for Ayala, only 20 rounds in 7 fights for Niko Ali Walsh here, as we're in the second round of a scheduled 6-rounder. Nice right hand, and down goes Ayala with that eraser.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk to me.
You're good? Okay, how good? Because Niko Ali Walsh wants to test that chin of Ayala once again. And why not start by testing the body first and then going with the left hook?
Nice sequence of punches.
Niko Ali Walsh in a rhythm, and Ayala cannot get away from these shots. The swarm, not of a butterfly, but stinging like a bee, is Niko Ali.
That's what Ayala needs to do. Grab, hold, buy time, and make the referee do his job.
No showboating from Niko Ali Walsh. Short left hook from Niko. He's got heavy hands. You've got to give him that.
And a natural right hand, like we said in the first round. It's a natural punch that's getting better and better.
Ayala's being admonished not to hold, but Mark Caloy says, man, I got nothing else to do. I got to recover. Nice body work there from Niko.
If you're hurt and you're trying to buy time, you literally ignore the referee and keep doing what you have to do to survive.
Nice left hook there from Ayala.
Ayala slowly getting his wits back.
Yeah, but nothing on those shots. Those are slapping, clubbing lefts and rights over the top, and Niko has the rhythm now. He's catching him. He's holding the phone on each side.
Yeah, and even if there's not a lot on him, at least it's keeping Niko away from him because...
And it lets you know that Ayala's feeling better, that he's back in the fight, and he's feeling confident enough to throw it there.
There's a right hand from Ayala.
Ooh, look at Niko comfortable inside the pocket now. Definitely know he's been sparring a lot of rounds. They're used to being inside the pocket like that.
Let's listen in to Emmanuel Savoy as he goes back to his corner. Niko Ali Walsh.
Too much, okay? Breathe. You gotta look, when you got knocked them over there, look at your corner. Finish underneath. Stop hand hunting, bro. Take a deep breath. Gargle some water. Gargle some water and spit it out in the bucket. Come on. All right, take your time. Take a deep breath. Look, you gotta go underneath. Look where he at. He's doing this. Touch the center. And don't get careless. Remember, he's dangerous when he's tired. Stop dropping your hands. I can barely hear you, so a little louder and I'll hear you. We going up with a game plan now. I want you to touch upstairs. 1, 2,
Grazing right hand right there, and a good short right hand from Ali Walsh that landed right on the chin of Ayala. His got there first. Ayala tried, but Niko Ali Walsh beat him to the punch.
That's what I'm talking about, punching in between those shots. Those shots are wide. Straight punch will be the hook 9 times out of 10, baby.
And these were Niko Ali Walsh's words in our fighter meeting. Ayala throws punches from the shoulders down, but they're looping shots. There's no jab there. I have to catch it, and he did in round 2. This is a scheduled 6-rounder. Bernardo Osuna alongside Hall of Famers Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley, and the action heats up here in round 3.
You see Ali Walsh, he just blocked the overhand right, of Ayala, which is a good sign. He's no longer walking into the right hand. It's a simple movement to either block the right hand or take a half step back, and he made that adjustment.
What I like about Niko tonight is just how poised he is, how comfortable he is in every single department. He's comfortable on the outside, he's comfortable at mid-range, and he doesn't seem to be phased at all on the inside. He's looking to set up his shots, come up the middle, and dig downstairs.
Well, Manuel Savoy had good instructions for Niko Ali Walsh in the absence of K. Karoma. Send a shot out to K. Nice right to the body and an uppercut with the same hand from Niko Ali Walsh, but then he takes a right from Ayala.
There's that right hand again.
Niko's standing up a little bit too much inside the pocket. Need to bend his knees a bit.
Watch your forearm, Niko.
Oh, nice right hand from Niko Ali Walsh.
Niko silenced this crowd. They started to wake up and try to get behind Ayala until that big right hand landed and put Ayala down.
There's that overhand right from Niko Ali Walsh. A right uppercut from Ayala.
Ooh, look at Niko's inside work, man. That control now. He's starting to control the guards of Ayala. Controlling the head. Nice little frame right there. When you hang with killers you become it with,
They do respect his grind. And he's grinding down Ayala here in round 3.
Come in with your head, Ayala. Put yourselves out.
Mark Eloy on top of everything here inside the ring, telling Ayala not to come in with his head. Nice right uppercut from Niko Ali Walsh. Ooh, as Ayala was setting up an overhand, nice left uppercut from Niko Ali Walsh.
look at just the control game. I'm telling you, it's these little things, man, that he's doing in there that, you know, top fighters use.
Oh, nice right hand from Niko. And tonight, in our main event, Emmanuel Navarrete is hoping to become a 3-division champion, fighting for the vacant WBO Junior Lightweight World title. This isn't the first time Navarrete has fought for a vacant belt, and he says it counts just as much. And Dre mentioned he's going to be a problem for everybody as El Vaquero Navarrete with his traditional cowboy hat makes his way into the Desert Diamond Arena. He had 6 title defenses at 122 pounds. He had 3 title defenses at featherweight. And Dre, the big issue for him is none of the other champions wanted to unify with El Vaquero.
That's true. He did what he was supposed to do, which is keep fighting. The question is, will he become a problem to himself? Will he get complacent not getting those other big names? And can he stay the course in the higher weight class?
That is our main event this evening. This was supposed to be a fight against Oscar Valdez, and that's a big name. That's a huge fight in Phoenix, and now it's an Australian guy that very few people know anything about. How does he avoid a letdown?
You can't take anybody lightly in this game. I mean, you know, Wilson, he has goals in mind too. He wants that strap just like the well as you do. So, you know, there's no shortcuts. It don't matter who you're facing. You always got to get prepared 110% for it.
Yeah, when Emmanuel Navarrete won his first belt, he was unknown against Isaac Dagbe, and now it's Liam Wilson who's unknown against Emmanuel Navarrete. That'll be on ESPN about 10:45 Eastern. We'll move over there. Richard Torres will be in our opener. Then it'll be Arnold Barboza against Jose Pedraza in a crossroads fight at 140 pounds. And then the belt that was left vacant by Shakur Stevenson will be at stake between Emmanuel Navarrete and Liam Wilson out of Australia.
Ali Walsh is looking real seasoned on the inside tonight. He's controlling the action. He's calm. He's using both hands downstairs, and he's throwing the right punches in the right spots. I really like the improvement tonight on the inside. huge leap of improvement and growth for Ali Walsh tonight.
Work yourselves out.
I think he's gotten comfortable on the inside. He's abandoned his jab. He needs to get back on that stick because that jab's going to be able to set up those power shots that he's looking for.
But see, he just blocked a punch and threw a punch. You have to see everything and be relaxed or calm, excuse me, in order to make a move like that.
He just avoided the right hand and threw a right hand of his own.
Now switching things up. He was very successful with the right hand early on. Now he's switching to the left hook. Is Eduardo Ayala. I think there's a little bit of blood coming from the outside of the cheekbone on the right side of Niko Ali's face as he lands another overhand right.
Now what Niko got to learn now is he's fighting off the ropes beautifully, but now he needs to learn how to turn Ayala into the corner. Good shot. Framework on the... My goodness.
Ayala's down to just one shot right now. He's down to just landing a big shot.
Not enough power, Dre. Don't think it's going to hurt Niko. But yeah, you're right. Looking for one shot. One looping home run shot. Hail Mary.
Bullet grace. Yeah, a little cut there on the outside of the cheekbone of Niko Ali Walsh. Overhand right there from Ayala, who gets clipped with an overhand right of his own, and that one does damage. But Ayala comes forward as this is turning into a firefight that favors Niko Ali Walsh. All right, our main event features Liam Wilson, who comes all the way from Australia. This is not only his first world title fight as he steps in for Oscar Valdez, who had to withdraw from injury, but it's the first time he's ever been outside of Australia as a professional. And it wasn't a short trip, guys. He left Brisbane, which is one of Tim Bradley's favorite cities. 9,470-mile trek. He landed at the Headbangers Gym in DC. Then he had to go to London to deal with the visa issues. That made it a 13,000-mile trip, almost 17,000 miles by the time he got back to DC. Left Washington across the country, and now we're at over 19,000 miles traveled to get to his world title opportunity. How will that affect him, guys? I mean, it's not easy getting in and out of planes while you're training.
Nobody said it would be easy. Oftentimes the things that mean the most, you gotta go, you gotta jump through those hoops, you gotta get on those flights, and you gotta endure some things. He's had to endure that, and he's gotta focus on the task at hand tonight.
You had to go on the road with Super 6. Was that any tougher than Tim having to go through immigration at Australia's airport? I don't think so. No?
I don't think so. I sure did. I ain't gonna lie, I was tripping, man.
Well, I was on up. I said, what? They told Niko Ali Walsh, open up your deep offense here in round number 5, and you can see he's letting his hands go. And Ayala trying to survive.
I think he can. He set the table. He's done all the hard work, closing the distance. He's not getting hit with the same shots he got hit with early on. And Ayala is tired and beat up. I think he can put both hands together and possibly get him out of there.
And Ayala's pretty slippery, too. I mean, he's moving his head. His hands are down by his waist, chest open, body open, but his head is moving, and Niko is head hunting.
Yeah, but that body, look at that. Look how red the side and the back and the arms of Ayala is. That is not escaping. That part of that body's not moving.
But what I'm trying to say is when Niko throws his combinations, he's missing a lot of his hard shots up top. What he needs to do is focus downstairs a little bit more with his combinations.
That's what Emmanuel Savoy was asking him to do. Look,
good two-piece right there.
See, when they land, it's effective.
That's really what beat the fight out of Ayala, so it's body shots.
Yeah, but when you work guys that have I would say, energy like Ayala, he keeps fighting back. You're hitting him with everything upstairs. He's not going anywhere. Keep digging downstairs.
Yeah, but when you drop him with an overhand right, you seem to believe that that's the shot that can do it, you know?
Got it.
Young kid, 8th professional fight. He's got 5 knockouts and 7 wins. There's that liver shot.
I don't see the energy from Ayala. I haven't seen it since the knockdown. I think he's discouraged, and I think he's beat up, and I think he's drained. He's not going to quit. He's in his hometown, so he wants to try to land a big shot, but Ali Walsh isn't giving any ground.
Oh, he's primed now. He's definitely primed for the taking. Ali just needs to step on the gas, start putting his punches together, get in a nice little rhythm. But see, that's the head movement I'm talking about. Just duck his head down, hands down. But it's really hard for Ali to locate his head.
Short right hand from Niko Ali
Found
Walsh.
it that time.
Yeah, it is. Ooh, look at the, oh my goodness, the control in the inside.
The strength of
This
Niko
going
Ali.
right there, yeah, strength, calmness inside the pocket.
Oh, there's a short right, and Ayala felt that.
You see the elusiveness I'm talking about right there? Niko just swung 4 shots and he missed them all. But if you go down to the body, you're gonna hit every one of them.
Niko Ali Walsh takes a nice right hand there from Eduardo Ayala, who's game in front of his hometown here in Phoenix, Arizona. He's like, we're not done, we got one more.
Yeah, I thought that was it.
He thought it was over.
Got one more, brother.
He turned around and looked at him and said, we got one more, buddy.
No, you're not. You're hand hunting too much.
He thought the fight was over.
Relax, brother. Man, dumping the whole time. This the last round. I don't care what you do. Step your game up, man. Breathe.
Let me say something. The 1-2 is already there when you finish.
1, 2, finish underneath.
Go up under. 1,
Tell me, champ.
Go up under his body.
Finish strong, man.
1, 2.
I will. All right. You in shape. Trust yourself, brother. It was a wonderful camp. Let's finish strong, okay? Good. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Finish underneath. He's bending. Now, when he bends, I need that. Finish strong. Breathe.
All right, guys, a lot of voices in
I
here
like
at the
it,
same
though.
time.
No, well, I mean,
Good
a lot of, but
instructions,
they were
though.
saying the same thing.
Yeah.
They were all saying the same thing.
1, 2, and go to the body is what Dale Riley said. That man knows because he trains a man known as the future of the heavyweight division in the United States, one Jared, the big baby, real big baby Anderson. Ayala is looking to finish this fight on his feet. Will Niko let him do it?
Good learning experience right now for Niko. See if he can find the key to open up Ayala and finish him.
Ayala probably feels like it's unfair that Ali Walsh is hitting him the way that he is to the body. He didn't get that memo because Ali Walsh hadn't looked like this up until this point. He probably figured it was going to be a shootout to the head, but Ali Walsh flipped the script.
You mentioned how this was a big fight for Ayala. It could be his Super Bowl that's happening just across the street right here at the Glendale Stadium. But for Ayala, he's got to just risk it all here against Niko Ali Walsh in the 6th and final round.
He's lacking the energy.
Yeah.
Bernardo.
It was sapped out of him with that body work, and his confidence, whatever little confidence he did have, was taken from him when he was dropped with that right hand in the 2nd round.
This is all will and heart and just trying to do the best he can to pick, scratch, and claw and hope that he can land something. But even when he does land, it doesn't have the same steam on it that it did early on. This is a great example of what a dedicated, consistent body attack can do. That right hand doesn't have anything on it. That's because of the body shot, the body attack.
Yeah, that body work from Niko Ali Walsh, draining whatever energy Ayala has left. And now an overhand right to the back of the ear from Niko Ali Walsh.
I'm impressed, man. I'm truly impressed with Niko Ali Walsh's rise. Honestly, his game has risen a lot better.
He's gutting it out, Tim. That's another thing about it.
I'm liking what I'm seeing. I would love to see if he can get a little bit of distance to extend with his hands. He's allowing Ayala to get close and smother his work.
Yes.
Remember, Niko's power is at the end of the shot. Towards the end, not close.
Full extension in.
Yes, see, that's the distance right there.
His best friend.
See, that's the distance right there. That's when you use the feints and you set up that. Because you know Ayala is going to be looking just to throw the overhand right. So have something planned for that.
Well, Niko had that left hand plan to just slap away Ayala's right.
And can we get an uppercut, please? Come on, lift his head up with an uppercut. Head drop down low like that.
Oh, there's a left hook from Niko Ali Walsh. Great 6 rounds of learning against a rugged Eduardo Ayala here in Phoenix, Arizona. There's a smile from Niko Ali Walsh, and he says, Dre, now that's the end of the fight.
Yes, that's the last round. He was looking for last at the end of the fifth.
Ayala got some heart, boy.
He took a lot of punishment. But you would expect that in front of the hometown fans. At least if he can't win, he's got to stay on his feet and try to fight until the very end.
Niko Ali Walsh, let's take a look at some of the work he did.
Oh, some beautiful work, especially the inside down to the body by Niko Ali Walsh. A lot better avoiding the right hand this tonight. I have to say, he got hit with a few of them, overhand right, so that was definitely expected, but you know, things started heating up as the fight kept going on, and it was heating up. Niko was finding his mark, putting his combinations together to the head and body. But look at this right hand right now. Woo! Straight punch can beat a looping shot 9 times out of 10. You see that right there, but the inside work, shorten that right hook right there, catching Ayala, overhand rights. That was behind the head right there. But great performance, I think. Great learning fight for Niko Ali Walsh. It was good to see his work in the gym actually come into the fight. I see a different fighter here. I see a more seasoned fighter, a more relaxed fighter, a more poised fighter. Man, I want to see him again. And I want to see Ayala as well. He put up a game effort. He came to fight tonight, and he put on a show for fans.
And Gray, he mentioned in the gym that he wasn't getting hit by that right hand. He did get hit with it early in this fight, and then he made adjustments.
Huge adjustment. So many great things to say about his improvement from the last fight until now. He was poised. He blocked shots, and he countered very well. His power looked good, but he never really loaded up. The right hand that he knocked Ayala with was a consequence of all the drills and all the hard work. That's a short shot. That's a timing shot that he landed. And I can't say enough about the body work. Y'all know I love a good body attack. You don't see that in young fighters. That showed up tonight for Ali Walsh.
If you can see progress and improvement, that's what you want out of a young fighter like Niko Ali Walsh. Here is Mark Chinook.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds here inside Desert Diamond Arena, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Dennis O'Connell scores the bout 60-53. Tim Cheatham and Esther Lopez both have it 59-54. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. The legend lives on, Niko Ali Walsh.
Niko continues his undefeated record, and his mother Rashida is happy. The smile says it all.